So today on our Air New Zealand exclusive, we have the pleasure of talking to Shapeshifter. Thank you guys for being with us on the show. I appreciate you coming from different parts of New Zealand to be here today.
My name's Sam Trevithick, aka Sam Bora, and I play guitar and keyboards in Shapeshifter.
My name's Darren Mathiasen. I play drums and drum samples in Shapeshifter.
I'm Nick Robinson and I play keyboards and synthesizers in Shapeshifter.
Hi, I'm Devin, aka Reno. I play saxophone and keyboards in Shapeshifter.
You got together in 1999?
Yep, the famous Prince year. We formed in Christchurch at jazz school.
Did you all go to the same jazz school?
Yeah, everybody, I guess, went to jazz school. I went to jazz school in Wellington. These guys went to jazz school in Christchurch. I've just recently joined up with the band around about Christmas 2012, or 2011 now. There was two previous drummers, Redford and Hoovesy, and they're like set the bar like so high. It's like awesome.
Jazz is one of those things. Personally, I went to jazz school when I decided that music was going to be my life, because I wanted some sort of formal training, but I didn't want to go to university and study, classical music or contemporary classical or whatever. And jazz seemed to have a lot of freedom. It's all about improvisation, but obviously you learn structures and scales and stuff as well. But the essence of it is improvisation and freedom, so that's why I went there.
Yeah, and I think we all sort of went to be involved with other musicians as well, and I think we all did have a love for jazz at the time, but it comes a point where you want to be like those jazz musicians who are innovative and creating new music at that time. So we wanted to be like that too, and we thought we should be creating original music as well.
So how did the drum and bass style come about?
That was basically the music. The drum and bass style was the music that we were listening to at the time, and we were all kind of influenced by. And especially in Christchurch, there was a big scene there at that time, and that was what we liked.
The name Shapeshifter, how did that come about? I know shape-shifting is usually it's a magical, mythical, fairy.
Shapeshifter, the name we felt represented the musical story we were telling. Obviously, it's about morphing in between images or creatures or states of mind. And what we were doing musically was, even within one song, would be dramatically changing genres and tempos. So we felt that it really summed us up as a band to have that name, Shapeshifter.
This next video is a track of ours called Monarch, with our latest album Delta, and the video was a selection of live recordings we recorded on our last summer tour, so enjoy.
I need you to see through and open up my eyes, so that I may move a mountain or cross the sea upon the morning light. I knew you would breathe through and out my wings to fly, even when the darkest night falls and rattles me upon the burning sky.
This is our fifth album, and it just really started the way our other albums have started. Usually the process for us is write an album, focus on that fully, and then we tour it and just keep writing and evolving live as well. And then it comes to a point where we feel it's time to go back into the studio and sort of hunker down and focus on the recorded music again. So it was just that phase. We'd done System as a Vampire and toured that and decided it was time for a slightly new direction.
Yeah, so is it very different to System?
It is very different. I was listening to System the other day actually and thinking, wow, this is so different to this current album, which is fine. I mean, we were really happy with System and what we said musically with that album. It was a goal we achieved, we felt, with that album, and that's another page in the book, turn the new page.
Yeah, I think we are always evolving, and we're always wanting to explore new areas of music, and you know, I think that's part of being a decent band as well, is being able to reinvent yourself time and time again, and yeah, I think we enjoy doing that as well. We enjoy, like, you know, pushing the boundaries.
Well, New Zealand was really, I mean, it's great that we've had the success we've had here, and it's been amazing, but it was really only part of the big picture for us. We really never really just thought of ourselves as just a New Zealand act. I mean, we were always taking influence from overseas culture and music and putting our flavour on it, and then sending it back to these places we were influenced from. So I don't think New Zealand as a geographic kind of location is the peak of the mountain per se for us, but it has kept us very humble and appreciative of what we do have here. Going overseas and seeing how hard it is to make it, even overseas, it's even harder than New Zealand.
This is our new video, Gravity, and it was recorded in Wood Hill, just northwest of Auckland, and the farm.
As I run, I am free, no longer fight gravity. Oh, triumph the tragedy. Please run away with me. As I run, I am free, no longer fight gravity. Oh, triumph the tragedy. Please run away with me.
Now I know you toured at big concerts like Glastonbury, Warmad.
Glastonbury was amazing. It's a festival of around 200,000 people. It's been going for about 40 years, so the infrastructure is extremely tight. They know what they're doing, like, hands down. Like, I mean, our experience of festivals really, I guess, is something like Big Day Out, which maybe has been going for 10 or 15 years or something like that. And to go over to Glastonbury and just see how it's done, you know, how you get that many people in that massive area, and all the acts and all the stages we're working was really eye-opening. But let alone the music and everything that happened, and all the acts that were playing, and the experience that we had seeing the best in the world at everything that they do in all of these spaces was really, really inspiring for us. It's like you're in the upper echelon of music in Glastonbury.
What was the feeling like when you got there, when you finished singing to the masses?
It's great. You know, it brings something new out of you. I think, well, not new, but it brings the best out of you, because especially for us, you know, we feel like we have something to prove in a situation like that, because we're not as well known as some of the other artists playing at Glastonbury, and probably a lot of other artists at Glastonbury feel the same. You know, you've got some people that haven't heard you before, so you've got to put on your best show, and everyone else is doing the same. So, you know, it's really motivating.
UK Womad was a real highlight for us. That was a real honour to be able to play there.
You've got a new band member. Where are you taking him?
We're going to kick into the New Zealand tour in July, and then we're going to hit Australia in August. Yeah, that's just for starters, so that's a bunch of shows every week. It's awesome challenge. It's going to kill me.
So this is your first CD. The fifth CD is the first one you'll be on, correct?
I didn't record the CD. I came in just after all that had been recorded, just while it was getting mixed down. And yeah, I played a bunch of shows over New Year's. Looking forward to tearing up all the new tracks. Epic.
Coming up next on New Zealand is our track Twin Galaxies. It's a very spiritual and deep track. Check it out.
Things just ain't been the same since the day you went away. I must be strong to carry on. I will make it on my own. Physically rinsing me, well and truly drenching me. All I need is room to breathe. All I need is room to breathe, space to move, wasted up in me.
Hi, I'm the mysterious turn-up guy. I'm P. Diggs, I sing for Shapeshifter. It's good to be here.
You guys are all so different. What's it like working together? Do you have punch-ups?
I first got introduced to the boys in 2000, that year 2000, through the one like Mr. Downtown Brown, good friend of mine, and head honcho for the Sunshine Sound System. And I was emceeing and singing with him, and he had done a few gigs with the boys, done tour with Shapeshifter in their really early infant days, and was blown away. And they already had a bit of notoriety going around the country from touring with Salmonella Dub and being the support group that stood out more than the main act. And and then he pretty much told me, you should sing for these dudes. And then that's how it happened. Pretty serendipitous, really. Meant to be.
I think we're actually quite good friends, really, considering the amount of time we spent together and how much we're in each other's pockets. We might seem different, but probably not that different.
I think philosophically and morally we're very similar,
Yeah.
but we're very different personalities.
Yeah.
And there's lots of jive and debating and.
But that's the magic in the band, really. That's what makes it work.
No, it's not.
Different. Yeah.
There's never been a punch up. There's been wrestling, but never a punch up.
Yeah, you don't need much else when you can have good wrestling. You grow through the years, and you get over the kind of little niggly bits, and you end up liking those bits. We fill in the gaps.
I think Shapeshifter's always had a really good way of working together musically. We always really respect each other's opinions, and we're always open to hear what each other says, and we're always open to giving ideas that we each have a chance. So,
Coming up next on Air New Zealand is our track Electric Dream. Enjoy.
Even on the darkest day, you shine. Even on the coldest night, you warm me up through winter's day. Even through the longest night, you shine so bright. You shine so bright. You shine so bright. You shine so bright. You could be my guiding light.
You've got 5 albums out. What's next for you guys?
More jamming, touring the country. I think we're pretty much, once we get this new album of ours out, that's the fun thing about getting albums out. You get to tour and play all the new wares out to people. So I guess it'll be a bit of that, but family life, I think. Babies involved, and it's a good thing.
Your new album released in May called Delta. How did you get that name? I mean, what inspired you to call it Delta?
Delta, the name came about really, I guess the initial inspiration for the name was 12 Mile Delta in the Southern Lakes district of New Zealand. Magical place, featured in Lord of the Rings, but I guess there's a lot of magical places featured in Lord of the Rings.
We whittled it down to just Delta, really.
Yeah, and then we just went with Delta because Delta has a lot of connotations. Mississippi Delta, obviously very influential and important in blues music and music history. Delta has a lot of interesting, conjures up a lot of images, and it sort of suited our musical, where we are, our state of mind at the moment. It's like a confluence of sources and outputs, sort of mixing and
Hiding under covers like a lover on the run, picking off the good ones, still the best is yet to come a little closer. Let me whisper in your ear everything you ever dreamt of. It could soon appear only in your wildest dreams. Your wildest. Time to live your wildest dreams. Your wildest.
That video was Diamond Trade, and you'll notice a bit of phantom action in there and a bit of slow-mo. Goodness. This was goodness.
there was one thing I sort of recall from my first gig with Shapeshifter, just about to walk out on stage in front of 12,000 people, and Reno asked me, "Hey man, you like a little bit nervous or what?" I was like, "I'm not really nervous. I'm just shit scared." I don't know if you can put that on TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got him.
And what was it like when you came off?
hot and sweaty.
Hard work.
Yeah, hard work. Yeah, it was exhilarating. Yeah.
Good crowd though.
Awesome
Good
crowd.
Yeah,
crowd.
what are your fans like? Are they stalkers?
Yeah, they're a mix of everything. They're stalkers, young and old. That's the good thing, you know.
They're involved.
We get a really mix. We've been around for a while now, so we've lived in a few places like Berlin and Australia. We've spent a lot of time in Australia. The fans vary now. Like we've done gigs in like Czech Republic, to a place where we thought no one would know us, and we sold the place out. You know, people in the front row singing our songs. We played in Poland to about 10,000 people. Our first ever time. We didn't even expect to have. Like, that wasn't our own concert, that was like a festival, but you know, our fans, they vary, man, and it's quite awesome, because you know, from doing time in Australia, we get expat fans from Australia growing up saying, you know, I grew up listening to you in Melbourne, it's a little different, you know, Aussie accent, but, you know, get Aussie expats as well as Kiwi expats, and then, you know, they're a crazy bunch.
You know, we're not in everyone's face. We're quite a little bit mysterious, and it's the music that they own, and they own that with us. And so I think our fans are quite proud to be part of us and family. And
I think we've always sort of been a band that wants to let the music speak for itself, rather than you know,
Our pretty
talk about
faces.
ourselves and what we look like and what we're doing, and that's not what we're about. We're about the art of making music and what goes with that.
We're kind of like very wary of quick success, you know, because a lot of bands that we respected made it to a stage where they're popular by, you know, working hard and deserving it, as opposed to like signing a big record deal and boom, you know, first song, #1 hit and all that sort of stuff, and it sort of seems so fake, and then it's a house of cards, it all just collapses. So one of those things was, you know, we were very wary about, you know, what kind of interviews we did and what sort of press and publicity and stuff. You know, we just wanted to be about the music and not about anything else.
I knew you would free flow and help my wings to fly. Yeah, even when the darkest night falls, you're all I see upon the burning sky. I need you to see through and open up my eyes, so that I may move a mountain across the sea upon the morning light. I knew you would free flow and help my wings to fly. Even when the darkest night falls, you're all I see upon the burning sky.
What do your family and friends think about you? You know, you've been out living in Berlin and different countries. How do they deal with it?
Extremely supportive partners, I think. Yeah,
partners and family,
partners, family.
very proud of us, I think.
We lived in Berlin, and I lived there with my partner and my son. They came with us. She loves it. She loves coming overseas with us and the lifestyle. She's really supportive.
Yeah, it took a while for my family to really realise that it wasn't just a passing phase. It was like, by the time I turned 15, they realised it was for real. No, but I was in bands since 13, and that's all I really wanted to do by that time. I was a pro skateboarder, all music, man. And all of our families have been amazing and supportive. Like pretty much our parents still come, those that can, you know, manage to still come to our gigs. Maybe not out in the crowd, but they're on the side of the stage, and it's still one of the most proudest moments when you get your parents side of the stage digging on what you're doing.
Bit of a tough one for parents when they first find out their kids are going to be like musicians, you know. a little bit loose with life, and
Absolutely.
they're like, hey, you might have to do something else, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't actually considered as a career path.
Yeah, maybe you
back
should
in
be
the
a
day.
pro skater.
Have you got another job to go with that hobby?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Something to fall back on. Something to fall back.
That's just parents caring though. But now I think they all see it as a substantial way to live.
Can we turn our leaf? Can we please turn another page? Feels like we've been here before. I know I've seen ya. Time can be against us, so we best to move at pace. Leave the worries of the day. It's time to roll this way. Come a little closer, let me whisper in your ear. Everything you ever dreamt of, it will soon appear. Only in your wildest dreams, your wildest.
When you're away traveling overseas, what do you miss most about being home in New Zealand?
For me, it's my own bed and good night's sleep, regular exercise.
Yeah, it's actually a good one, yeah. My bed, but mainly in superbikes, I ride bikes. I miss my bikes a lot when I'm on tour because I don't take them on tour.
Yeah, I probably just miss the beach, live by the beach, you know, New Zealand space and beaches and yeah, and family, of course.
Yeah, I kind of like getting out on the road, you know, but I guess after a while you kind of do miss a few little things. Go for a bit of a blat in the four-wheel drive or whatever, and you know, a little bit of regular sleep, you know, which I don't really get when I'm at home anyway.
When I'm away, I miss my wife and also being able to make music in my own studio.
Thank you so much for being on our show. Really appreciate it, and we look forward to more of Shapeshifter.
As I run, I am free, no longer fight gravity. Oh, triumph the tragedy. Please run away with me. As I run, I am free, no longer fighting gravity. Oh, triumph the tragedy. Please run away with me. Barely touch the ground. Head up in the clouds. You gon' take me